What is good, YouTube family? So today we're going to be going over exactly what I do through my community, through my program, through everything, and how I take people from kind of like how I was on the left, low confidence, low energy, low testosterone, just everything. I was just terrible in this picture. I was on vices. I was doing everything that was destroying my future on this left side. Now on this right side, oh man, who I've become. The motherfucker that I've become is crazy. Nice arms, nice chest, abs. And I mean, just on discipline, on purpose, on everything, just have everything dialed in. Um, and then how I've taken my clients through it. Alex, within 6 weeks, I mean, he had a gut. I mean, in 6 weeks, we literally got rid of it. Like, it's completely gone now. You see that smile on his face? Look at that. Look at that. It's so amazing, man. And then, bro, like, guys, this doesn't change. Like this guy was at a plateau for the longest. And you can even see like the hair change, everything. Like the confidence is just boosted. You know exactly what you're doing. You're not just winging it. And then like I'm not saying any names, I'm trying not to say any names, but I mean, look at her. Like you can see in her arms, it's just not okay. There's a lot of fat here, and then now we have muscle. You can see the pudge here. She literally is starting to form a 6-pack or 4-pack here. And then look at the back. Look at how much fat was on the back before, and now we're just starting to tone up the arms, the back, everything. And oh my gosh, this transformation was really crazy. In 90 days, guys, in 90 days, we had him at 237 when he logged in. First picture, he went down to 183 within 90 days. It's crazy. Then we had my boy. Well, his name's already here. Eduardo got him. Like, dude, he was at 208 for the longest. He literally came to me. He was like, bro, I've been at 208 for 3 months now. I'm ready to cut down. We got him down to 199 within like the first 2, 3, 4 weeks. Literally already seeing the abs. It was crazy transformation, guys. Crazy transformations we made. Now, going straight into it, what you need to do to actually get that dream physique that you want. Okay, look, this was me. I was skinny. I was bullied. I had a terrible love life. This is me on vices. But guys, look, first thing is awareness. Be aware that you're the skinny guy. Be aware that you're the guy that's on vices, that's running away from his reality. Be aware of exactly what you're doing. Awareness is the first step, okay? Now, the first step also is not just awareness, but who are you? Who are you, okay? Because the second step is going to be take accountability for where you are. Okay, it doesn't matter where you're in fitness, nutrition, habits, self-identity, relationships, emotions. If we cannot master all 6 of these, well then 9 times out of 10, we're just not focused on our purpose. Okay, you're focused on something else. Now, guys, doesn't matter if you're skinny, fat, or fat. Through fitness, through your nutrition, through habits, self-identity, relationships, emotions, we can change all of this. You can become the jacked, lean, attractive guy or the woman with a nice, snatched waist, whatever the case may be. We can change all of it, okay? Now, but you have to lock in all of these, okay? Through nutrition, crash diets, no clue about macros, doesn't know how to cook. This was me. Literally, this was me, okay? I didn't know how to cook. I had no clues about macros or what I was supposed to be eating every single day, and I had a crash diet. That's just what it was, guys. And now whenever you change the diet, you change everything. You kind of have a habit of like eating better now, but you have a routine. Once you dial in a routine, if you don't have a routine, you can't do nutrition, you can't do fitness, you can't do either of these if you have no routine. It's almost impossible. Okay, and the negative self-talk crashes everything. If you don't believe that you can become the guy that's not skinny fat, or fat, well then it just won't happen. If you don't think that you can figure out what macros are, if you don't think you can cook, well then it just won't happen, guys. You have to have positive self-talk. So negative self-talk destroys everything. Failure identity, not knowing who you want to be. If you don't know who you want to be, it's really hard to figure out what your habits are. It's just almost impossible. So you got to figure out who you want to become. Okay, and you don't want to be a people pleaser. If you don't, I promise you right now, a lot of people don't realize that 99% of the things that you do on a day-to-day basis is because you were influenced, okay? And that's part of being a people pleaser. I wear tank tops. I have this chain on. I got this haircut all because of other people. I see other people with it. 99% of the things that I do on a day-to-day basis is because I'm influenced to do it, okay? And so you have to really, really be understanding of like, you can't be a people pleaser if you want to become the best version of yourself, especially if you're surrounded by people that don't want the best for you, okay? Now, And that's something that's really hard to take in. But fear of being judged, okay, guys, a lot of people have the fear of being judged, and it's going to crush your identity. Okay, if you always care about what somebody else thinks about you, it's really hard to just grow in general. Like if I always cared about what somebody was going to say to me in high school, or I started posting now on Instagram and people call me TikToker, or the guy that screams on camera, whatever the case may be, guys, you have to understand that, like, I never got anything done with the thought of somebody's going to judge me for this. No, I just said it, or I just did it because it was going to better me. And so if you want to get better, you have to take away the fear of being judged. It is just inevitable. Okay, guys? Now, failure of identity. This is going to be a really hard one. Same thing here. Okay, you got to figure out who you want to become, because you cannot create a positive self identity if you have a failure identity. It's very hard. Okay, relationships, Mr. Know It All. You have a poor love life, surrounded by losers. You look, if you're a people pleaser to losers, look, if I surround you by 7 losers, who are you going to become? You're going to become the 8th loser. Okay, it's just inevitable. You will have a poor love life. You will be Mr. Know-It-All. Mr. Know-It-All is pretty much the guy that just knows how to do everything in this world, but still looks the way he looks. Still is fat, still is skinny fat or skinny. And he's like, oh, I know how to bulk up. No problem. I know how to get jacked. No, you don't. If you knew how to do it, you would do it already. Okay, like, let's stop lying to ourselves. Okay, emotions. You don't know how to communicate. Okay, these are all things that I teach within my community, within my program. These are things that I've mastered. The ability to know how to communicate my emotions. Okay, and then dude, oh my gosh, the sense of feeling lost. You can't do none of this. You can't. If you don't know how to go from skinny, fat, or just unconfident, there's no way you're going to be able to get anywhere. Okay, addicted to dopamine. Man, the emotions that come from this that you're just wasting on porn, Instagram, TikTok, scrolling for days, and things that are just not going to better you will crush all of your dreams for life. Okay. And the second step, guys, take accountability for where you are. Very simple, guys. Take accountability for where you are. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're skinny, fat. If you have a crash diet, no clue about macros, if you have a poor love life, if you're surrounded by losers and you know it, take accountability for it, because it's your fault. It's your fault that these things have happened to you. It is. It just genuinely is. You can't blame nobody else but you for taking the actions, for being in this area. Okay, be aware. Have awareness of exactly who you are right now. Okay, now you have 2 choices in life. Okay, you can change today, or you can never change. And if you're just watching this video and you plan on never changing, go ahead and click off. Please go ahead and click off, because we're changing today. Okay. 4th step: set goals. We need to set goals now. Okay. If we don't have any goals, we don't know where we're going. You're lost. Okay. You're lost. Now, through fitness, nutrition, habits, self-identity, relationships, emotions, this is all the things that I teach. Okay. I teach all of these things. Okay. We go over it in my community, in my program, on our group calls, one-on-one calls. How to get lean, how to get jacked, how to be attractive. Okay. Through fitness. Okay. Through nutrition, we focus on having high energy, high test, and mental clarity. This is very important, because if you don't have a mental clarity, well, then it's really hard to be an action taker. It's really hard to have unbreakable discipline, or even have an alignment with who you want to become. And this is all part of having the structure. Okay. So if your nutrition is not locked in, well, then it's really hard for you to have habits, or you to have fitness. Okay. It's really hard. So we got to figure out what a routine for you to be able to do all 3 of these. Alrighty. Now, going into the 4th, 5th, and 6th step. Okay. Self-identity, relationships, emotions. Okay. Having a successful identity, figuring out who you want to be, crystal clear, guys, crystal clear. Self-identity as well. These are things that you're just going to gain overall. Okay. Respected. Okay. You want to be respected. You want to have the self-identity aspect. I know I did for a long time. Okay. Then self-belief. You have to believe in yourself for any of this to happen, for you to have good habits, good nutrition, good fitness. You have to believe that you can do it. If you don't believe you can do it, guys, it's almost inevitable that if you lock all of these in, you will be fulfilled. Okay, you will have an amazing love life. You will be respected. You will be surrounded by winners. It's almost impossible that it doesn't happen. You will see a lot of your friends start to flake off, or you'll stop hanging out with them, just because you realize, you have awareness that they are losers. Okay, and if you want to be the same, if you want to be a loser too, hey guys, it's okay. Okay, that's okay. If you want to be a loser, please stay away from me though. Emotion. You know how to communicate. You know how to communicate your emotions, because this is very important, guys. Understanding that you have to communicate your emotions to be fulfilled, hey, whether you're talking to your family and you're kind of in this area right here where you're a people pleaser, you have to know how to communicate your emotions, to understand, to talk to somebody and saying, hey, I understand where you're coming from, but that's just not who I want to be, or I don't want to eat that, or I don't want to drink that because it's not who I want to be. And you have to be able to communicate these things, because if you don't know how to communicate them, well, then you just look like a guy that looks lost. He's like, oh, you don't want to drink? What are you talking about? You know, whatever the case may be. And you don't want other people to control your actions, because you allow people to control your actions. It's really hard to be fulfilled. It's really hard to be confident in your actions because you're not making them. Somebody else is making them for you. Okay. Now, once you set your goals on exactly what you want to accomplish, the next step is to commit to your goals. Commit to your goals 100%. If you cannot commit to your goals on exactly what you've placed, don't even continue. Okay. We gotta commit. Okay. Through fitness, nutrition, habits, self-identity, relationships, and emotions. Okay. Now, going over the first thing that we go over within my program, within my community, within the one-on-one calls, we go over fitness first. Okay. We go 1 by 2 by 3 by 4 by 5. Okay. First thing first. Okay. Figure out what workouts you need. Okay. What workouts do you need? What do you want? Be very clear on what do you want. Do you want bigger biceps? Do you want abs? Do you just want to have overall health? What do you want? Do you want to just start losing fat? What do you want? Okay. Figure out what you want. Now, whenever you figure out what you want, next step is to track your weights. Okay. Track what workouts you're doing and lift heavier every week. If I just lifted the same weights that I did whenever I first started, do you think I would look the way I look? No. Lift heavier every week. So if you've been lifting the same weights for the past 3 weeks, guys, it's time to upgrade your weights 100%. Okay. Now, third step, hit 15K steps, non-negotiable. Stay active throughout the entire day. This is a non-negotiable. Hitting 15K steps is a non-negotiable for all of my clients. You don't hit 15K steps, I'm adding another workout tomorrow. You're being punished. Like, this is not going to happen if you're in we don't play no games. Okay. The fourth thing, sleep 6 to 8 hours daily. Okay. And stretch. We need to focus on recovery, because if you're not recovering correctly, well, then you're just not going to grow muscles correctly. And it's almost impossible. It's like saying I'm just gonna go build a building and then break it down and then like leave everything there and then hope to build up a building again. Like, no, you have all this debris and all these bricks that are just like laying around. You can't build on top of something that's broken. It's almost impossible. Number 5, stop chasing shortcuts and put in the work. Put the work in. If you can't put in the work, don't even start. Okay, let's not even get started on 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can't do 5. Stop chasing shortcuts and put in the work. Okay, very simple. Nutrition. Okay, going to nutrition. Track your intake. Okay, download MyFitnessPal, LifeSum, just some type of app that's going to be able to track your food and what you're eating on a day-to-day basis. All of my clients use MyFitnessPal or LifeSum. Those are the two that they use. Okay, and then set your macros. Okay, and hit your goals for protein, carbs, fats daily. Okay, you can go online and figure out what your goal protein is, or your goal carbs, or your goal fats are daily, and you got to hit these. It's almost impossible. Okay. Number 3, eat real foods and less junk. Okay, you got to stop eating junk. If you're eating processed foods, they're not calorie dense, and you're probably just eating a lot of it. It's like you have to realize that calorie dense foods are going to fill you up so much more. Like a sweet potato versus, I don't know, a Lunchable. I'll tell you right now, that sweet potato is going to fill you up way faster than that Lunchable is. I promise you right now. Okay? Plan your meals ahead. Stop impulse eating. Holy crap, do I not stress this one enough? Okay? Plan your meals ahead. If you don't plan your meals ahead, you know what happens? You impulsively eat. I could care less if it's 1 a.m. and you're getting home and you have nothing to cook and you haven't hit your protein. Guys, plan it, or just don't eat at all. Okay? Stop impulse eating. Eat that protein in the morning. Okay? We cannot just think, oh, yeah, it's 1 a.m. and I just got back home from the gym, da-da-da-da. Well, that's your fault, and we just need to either cook something or do something, okay? Cook something or don't eat at all. Don't go out, okay? Stop impulsively eating junk food. It's terrible. Fuel for performance, not emotions. Stop eating your emotions away. I know a lot of you guys, even I was at some point, an emotional eater. I thought I was. That's what I labeled myself. I labeled myself as an emotional eater. You're not an emotional eater, bro. You're just bored. Okay. Fuel for performance. Alrighty. Fifth thing. Okay. Third thing. Habits. Okay. Set a routine that prompts you to have a productive day. If you're not productive, you're bored. What happens is you start to eat emotions. You think that's just what you do. Set a routine that prompts you to have a productive day. Number two, okay, start with small daily wins. Figure out what your small daily wins are every single day or every night, and write them down. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna get done today. This is what I'm gonna get done today. And get them done. Start with small wins. Okay, getting up in the morning, making your bed, hitting some push-ups first thing in the morning, getting that blood flow, getting up the right way with the right energy, fueling your body throughout the day, doing something that you're passionate about, whatever the case may be. Just prompt your day to have a good day. Okay. Third thing, keep promises to yourself and set non-negotiables. If your non-negotiable is that you're going to wake up at 4:30 every single day, keep your promise. You're going to keep on eating healthy every single day, keep your promise. You're going to be working out every single day, keep your promise. Whatever you promise yourself, set it as a non-negotiable. It is non-negotiable that you work out every day, that you eat right every day. If you do all these things, I promise you will have these results. You will. It's almost inevitable. Okay, guys? Fourth thing, track daily habits visually. Okay, a habit tracker works wonders. Okay, all of my clients have 3 apps: the training app, the second thing is the habit tracker, and the third thing is MyFitnessPal LifeSum. These are the 3 things, and they send me a screenshot of every single one of them. 3 screenshots at the end of the day, everybody. And then the fourth thing that they send me is just a workout. You record a workout that you're doing every single day. Send it to me. I want to see that you're in the gym and wearing different clothes. Number 5, reassess weekly. Okay, this is what I do with all my clients. Reassess weekly. Okay, figure out why you're not doing it. Figure out what habits you're not doing and fix it. Fix it every single week. Okay, you have to do it. Because if you have the habit of overeating or eating out your emotions or not going to the gym, well, then we need to fix your habits and to align yourself back with the goals that you set. Okay, because we committed to your goals 100%. Now, self-identity. Okay, first thing on self-identity, accept who you are now. No more delusion. We cannot have that. Okay, no more delusional to the person that you are right now. You're not okay. We've committed to your goals. We have awareness now. Okay. First thing first, define who you want to become with a crystal clear vision. Figure out who you want to become very crystal clear. If you don't know who you want to become, if you can't close your eyes and imagine yourself jacked and handsome and attractive and all these things and driving a Lamborghini or living in a penthouse, whatever your dreams are, guys, they will not happen. If you cannot dream it, if you cannot see it, it will never happen. Okay. So become very crystal clear on your vision. Okay. Who do you want to become? All right. And then act in alignment and make choices that match that identity. Who do you want to become? Now, all you need to do is take actions every single day to becoming that person. Every single day. And that just comes with, right now with where you are, you don't want to be skinny. You don't want to be skinny fat, and no one wants to be fat. Okay. No one. So we're going to go through fitness and change that. You're going to become lean, jacked, attractive through nutrition. You're going to have the mental clarity, the high energy, the high test. Guys, through habits, you're going to have that, be the action taker, have the unbreakable discipline, and be aligned. Okay. Like, these are the things that you need to be doing every single day. All right. And start acting and making choices every single day to become the person you want to become. It's very, very easy. Okay. Affirmations and proof. Okay. Talk it and back it with actions. First thing in the morning, you say, I'm going to crush today. Today's going to be a productive day. I'm going to get this thing done. I'm going to hit the workout. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to do all these things. Those are affirmations that you're speaking to yourself already. And then bring the proof to it. Back it up every single day. Back it up. You said it in the morning. You said it, whenever you said it, get it done. You said it yesterday. Do it today. Get it done. We got to get it done. Okay. Affirmations and proof. Prove yourself that you can do whatever you tell yourself you can do. That's part of self-identity. All right. Surround yourself with people who hold you to the standard. Tell everyone about the person you want to become. Tell everyone. Allow everyone to keep you accountable. And don't just tell one person, because that person probably doesn't have discipline, unless it's me or somebody that you know that has discipline. But like, guys, you have to understand that like people forget as well. Tell as many people as possible. Remind them every single day. Oh, no, it's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to become jacked, lean, and attractive. I'm trying to do this and this and this. Surround yourself with people who are going to hold you to your word. Very, very important. And that are going to push you to be better every single day. And that is part of your relationships. Okay? Raise your standards for who you allow around you. If I around losers around me, guys, I understand I would be a loser. I was a loser a year ago. I surrounded myself by winners, by people that wanted more, that wanted to have the life that I wanted. And you know what happened? I started to become a winner. And then I got surrounded by winners. And I never went back. It doesn't happen like that, guys. And then number 2, in relationships, communicate directly with no passive aggressive BS. Okay? This means you need to communicate directly. First thing first, in your relationships, if something bad is happening, if something that's not okay with you, you need to start setting boundaries and start enforcing them. That's literally what it says. The third step, set boundaries and enforce them. Okay, communicate directly with these people. Don't give them no passive aggressive BS. Okay, control your emotions, control your relationships. And I'm telling you right now, guys, if you just learn how to communicate, you will do so much better in every relationship. It doesn't matter if it's your love life, if it's your friends, family, whatever it is. Learn how to communicate. I'm telling you, I literally have all of my clients master communication with me first. And then you pass it to your family. You're like, wow, my communication has gotten a lot better. And a lot of my relationships have gotten a lot more clear. And, you know, I can now understand them. That's just a part of it, guys. Lead with respect and integrity, so you attract the same. If you don't lead with respect, if I disrespect you right now, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna disrespect me back. It's just how it's going to flow. Flow with respect. It doesn't matter what they've accomplished or nothing. Some people understand that they're losers. That's okay. Respect them for it. That's their choice, you know? And integrity. Have integrity for everyone. Okay? So you attract the same. It's just almost inevitable. Let go of relationships that keep you stuck. Holy crap, is this the biggest thing that I've ever heard? Let go of relationships that keep you stuck. Guys, if there's people that are around you that are limiting you, you need to get rid of them. They're like, oh, that's not possible for you. You can't do that. That's not going to work out. Get these people away from you. People that say, oh, whatever, or people that have been the same for years. Get these people away from you. Stagnant people are surrounded by stagnant people. It's very simple, guys. Don't be around losers. Okay. Emotions. Take radical responsibility for your mental state. If you're depressed, if you're happy, if you feel lost, any of these things, take radical responsibility, because it's you that feels that way. Okay, it just is. Move your body daily. Exercise is therapy. I believe this 100%. Everyone that tells me that's been through my program or just in life, when I started moving, man, my emotions got so much better. I started feeling more happier. I started feeling more fulfilled. I'm like, yeah, because you didn't want to be the skinny fat or fat guy. Like, whenever we start moving, guys, exercise is therapy. It is, okay? Or movement in general is therapy. Journal or talk it out, your emotions. Talk them out or journal it down. If you don't have no one to talk to me or journal it down. Stop bottling everything up. Like, guys, I know a lot of you men are like, oh my gosh, no, my emotions, fuck that. I don't want to do that. This is terrible. I don't want to talk about my emotions. I don't want to journal it down. Guys, I'm telling you right now, whenever I stopped bottling up my emotions, I started all of my relationships flourished so much because my emotions show. I don't hide nothing. Okay, when you don't hide nothing, it just doesn't happen, guys. You just talk about it. Okay, talk it out. Audit what you consume daily through music, social media, and your environment. This is very important, guys. Your emotions are based on 99% of the things that happen around you through music, social media, and your environment. If your environment is just sad, if it's mad, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have the emotions the same. Same thing with music. If you're listening to mad music that's telling you to fuck bitches, get money, whatever the fuck the case may be, your emotions are going to be the same way. It's going to be depleting women or whatever the case may be. So guys, understand that your emotions are very, very important for this, okay? And then celebrate small wins. your emotions are going to flourish through celebrating small wins. You have to understand, whenever you go through positive self-talk, right? Your positive self-talk is you telling yourself, I love myself because XYZ. I love myself because XYZ. You do 3 of those minimum. I'm telling you, you celebrate those small wins. I love myself because I went to the gym. I love myself because I ate right. I love myself because I woke up on time. Whatever the case may be, your emotions are going to understand that the next time that you wake up late, you're subconsciously telling yourself, I don't love myself because I woke up late. Because yesterday I just told myself I love myself because I did that. Same thing with working out, with eating right. Whenever you go to eat that cheat meal or you're going to eat that bad meal and you don't understand why you feel like shit whenever you do it, is because you subconsciously have already told yourself that you actually love yourself for eating correctly the day before. And so you're like, oh, I didn't get that same happiness from eating McDonald's. I didn't get that same happiness from eating that bullshit. Well, yeah, duh. You just literally told yourself like 2 weeks ago, a day ago, 3 days ago that you love yourself for eating right. It's inevitable, guys. I'm telling you right now. Okay? And anchor your purpose daily. Anchor it. What is your purpose? Every single day. Every single day. And I'm telling you right now, if you follow these things, the 5 steps that I've given for each one, fitness, nutrition, habits, self-identity, relationships, emotions, you will have this outcome. It is almost inevitable. Almost inevitable. Like, there is absolutely no way you will get to this final point where you're going from 237 to 183 or heavier. I have people that are going through my program right now that are at 300 pounds that I'm going to get down to 180s or as low as possible. Whenever they're satisfied, doesn't matter. You want to be like Alex, losing that gut in 6 weeks. You want to be like him. Try not to say names, but you want to be like him, getting shredded. 60 days. This is hurt. We did 12 weeks. Going from this to this, guys, it's so possible. And if you want this result, guys, just follow everything that I tell you. And if you can't, just DM me. There's also going to be a link down below on this YouTube video that is going to be a Calendly. Book a one-on-one call with me right now. And guys, I'm telling you, I will go over all of this with you. And we'll go over it one by one. We'll figure out exactly who you want to become. And we can actually figure out who you want to become and just start placing out, a plan for that person. And so, guys, if you want to change, if you're ready to have awareness and take accountability for where you are right now, if you can take accountability for where you are right now, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, book the call down below. Let's go ahead and get started. Take accountability for where you are and change today. Change today. Make the change today. Book the call. Let's go ahead and go over it. Let's do it. Let's go. I love you guys. Let's motherfucking go. We out of here. We both went over everything. Let's go.